Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Off we go from a rainy Cleveland. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
On the jump. Ready. Viking 18.
On the ground, here's the rookie out of Arkansas. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll stay on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Get up! Cowboy 80!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cleveland.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
From the gun, it's Shador. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Browns. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
When things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Tag. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
First carry for the Auburn alum, Hank Bigsby. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3.
Ready? Panther 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check,
In motion, Okonkwo. Once again, it's Bigsby. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Go! Coconut.
From the gun, here's Ward. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That is incomplete. There's no way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Ready?
On 3rd down, Sanders. This one caught by Felty. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Browns 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
Right back to him on 1st down. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Titans' 43-yard line.
19 tight. Come on. Come on. Set. Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Open man is the tight end, Harold Fanning. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Sanders on 3rd down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Ready.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Sanders will throw it. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Okay.
3rd and 11.
Nothing. Deputy. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Brings up 4th down. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 49-yard
So
attempt.
after 1, it's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. And this is blocked. He gets free inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up. That's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
Felton now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
On the jump. Come on. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
They'll stick with him again. Inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. It is a big play for the Browns. An even 40 yards. Yard line. It's 1st and 10.
19 target, 70 Timberwolves. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Sanders to throw. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is no good again. It'll be his second missed extra point of this afternoon. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready? Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Lions. 18. Pioneer.
On 1st and 10. Ward out to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Wolf. His pass, caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's good for Titans. First down.
79
First
Broncos.
down at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Ward. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. First down for Tennessee.
Buffalo 18. Ready. 19. Tiger. 19. Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
To the air again. Ward. That's complete to DK. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
In motion, Okonkwo. A run, it's Bigsby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second and 11. Throwing is Ward. Moving to his right. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. He was looking for Tim DK that time, and it'll be third down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. Panther 11.
Throwing on third down, Ward. And that is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So that challenge, a successful one. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Titans will up it to a 2-point lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Felton now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat.
Now Shador on first down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Cedric Grant. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Here we go, Scott. Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds on the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 19 Tigers.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's a third down and 4.
Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. And that is incomplete. Take Bigsby. And he was looking for that time. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Titans may have recovered, yes. Tennessee ball.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Titan first down.
22 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Check. Unlock line. Ready. Rig.
In motion, Okonkwo.
Rig.
They'll run the toss with Bigsby. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
14 yards.
Well, that certainly didn't take long. Two back-to-back really nice plays, this one on the ground, and this is the idea, Mike. Every offense in the league, you want to strike fast. You want to have big, explosive plays. Now you find yourself here, first and goal.
Ready.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. In motion, Okonkwo. Pollard. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there to stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Backed up to the 3, it's second and goal.
Come on. Set. Bronco with 70 Rangers.
In motion, Okonkwo. Here's Ward. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Bigsby will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Titans.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Felton now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
First and 10, it's Sanders. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. A big half continues, already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
Ready, stretch the Eagles, go!
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Justin Tucker set.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Already know I got shit go. What they call it, you gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh is on the blow. Got trying to slap shot my soul.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Viking 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
On first down, Ward. Outline, that's Bigsby. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now it's Ward. Now a screen set up for Bigsby. And that one's just too long to get going. It'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
From the gun on third down, Ward. He's got his tight end. That's a Okonkwo. They get 19 on that pass play. First down for Tennessee.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And you'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop.
Hold it ready.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the gun, here's Ward. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And in motion is Brown.
Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. They get 16 on that connection. That's good for a Titan first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Out of the gun, they're going to run, and it's Bigsby. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
brings up
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Come on, set, go!
On the ground, here's Bigsby. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he's in! Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Titans. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. To return is Tucker. A good return as he takes it across the 30. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Ready? Warrior 70, go! Ready,
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Now Sanders to throw on second down. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you do it.
They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Cleveland.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
Hawk 70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around. But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. Open man left side, he's got it. And he's going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
That's left. goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Browns. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Justin Tucker set.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Hey, bring it up, Cutler. Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go 3.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Let go.
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Got it. Ready?
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 2.
Go. Hawk friendly. Hawk 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll run with Bigsby. He'll push forward for about a yard. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Here we go. Set.
And in motion is Brown. He'll try and run here with Bigsby. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down, up past the 35.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Titans 1st down. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Titans 1st down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
So from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Dragon 60.
Bigsby now going to start it off here in the 4th quarter. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down for Tennessee.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the check.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
In motion, Okonkwo.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2.
Cougar 19. 19 Lions. Ready,
Shotgun snap for Ward. And that'll be caught by the running back. Right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Okay, ready?
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Again, it's Ward. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's good for a Titan first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball out. We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 18 cop, street.
And in motion is Brown.
Warrior 70.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
3rd down, they go with Bigsby. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Titans will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Felton now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That one's caught by Tucker. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He gets this one to Tucker. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the gun, it's Shador. Open man downfield is Fannin, the tight end. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
First down.
Again, it's Sanders. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but that is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
No! Unlock Lions! Unlock Lions!
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Okay,
2nd and 5. Once again, it's Bigsby. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
A handoff, running left, it's Bigsby.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Get up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70. Hawk. Trap 50. Trap 50. Warriors 70.
They snap it to Ward. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll drop to throw. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll run here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now, first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
That is caught right side. That's Sanders. Ball at the 3. Second down and goal.
Let's go now.
3-yard line.
Pep 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Now it's Sanders. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Field goal would only do so much. They need a touchdown to close the gap. It is 4th down and goal. This clock, and it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They fought till the end, but still will come up short. The final act now of this football game, the extra point. Oh, he missed it. The extra point is no good. The disbelief on the side.